Welcome, I'm Russell Alexander. Today we're going to talk about top 20 questions during the pandemic about children and divorce. What's best for the children at the time? Goalposts are moving daily. What is deemed safe today may not be deemed safe tomorrow. Parents and the courts are aware that recommendations by senior public health officials continue to evolve in response to this pandemic. Parents need to work together to craft the safest options available for their children and ensure that their children derive the benefit of the love and guidance of both parents. The requirement on parents to keep the health, well-being, and best interests of the children at the forefront of their decision-making has never been greater. Disruption of our lives is everywhere. Everyone is experiencing stress and anxiety. Children need the reassurance that everything's going to be okay. It's up to the adults to provide this. Some important tips to consider. Before you speak to the other parent, if you're separated or divorced, double check to see what the current safety requirements are being provided by reliable health local officials. In the circumstances, or if the circumstances permit, communicate with the other parent. You'll get further by framing the issue as problem solving rather than blaming or accusing the other parent of something. If there is communication, see if the compromise will resolve the matter. If you do reach an agreement, it can be filed with the court on a consent basis and turned into a court order. So here are the top 20 custody and access questions our clients have been asking us over the last few weeks. I'm very concerned about COVID spreading through my children, going back and forth between me and the other parent. Can I stop access until this is over? What do I do if I don't have any formal agreement or court order? So what type of COVID-related risks will be considered worth changing a parenting schedule? I have shared parenting and watched the children because I can work from home, and I'm not working. The other parent has video phone access. Does that change anything? The other parent works in healthcare and has increased risk of contacting COVID-19. Doesn't that matter? I'm concerned about COVID spreading during child access exchanges. The other parent has other children from another relationship that goes between homes too. I'm concerned about COVID spreading through all this family mixing. I have supervised access. Will my access continue during COVID-19? The other parent is using public transportation for access. Can I stop access? What am I supposed to do about all these concerns that I have? I believe withholding access is in my children's best interest, and I'm convinced the other parent will not be reasonable or communicate with me or a lawyer. What can I do? Are the courts closed or are they still operating? The other parent is pestering me about adherence to COVID safety protocols. This is another example of their controlling behavior. What should I do? The other parent is now not allowing me to see my children, making all these excuses, including COVID-19. What do I do? The other parent is overholding our child and not returning the child at the end of the access, contrary to the court order. I'm concerned that the other parent will move or abduct the child, and the court will be willing to hear my matter, or not. My children are now refusing to come see me. The other parent is not encouraging them, or maybe even alienating them from me. Will the court hear this matter? What are the other parenting claims the court will deal with right now? If I need to go the court route, how do I have my documents formally signed? Can I meet anybody in person? How do I file my papers with the court? Lots of questions, even more than that, but these are the top 20. The Superior Court of Justice has suspended, until further notice, all court hearings due to the risk posed by COVID-19. During the pandemic, only the most urgent matters can be heard. Triage judges look at cases and decide whether or not it's urgent. Requests for urgent relief could include the safety of a child or a parent, a restraining order, other restrictions on contact between the parties, exclusive possession of the home, essential medical decisions, wrongful removal or retention of a child, and dire issues regarding the financial circumstances of someone, such as a non-depletion order. Determination of urgency is to be simple, expedient, needs to recognize the summary nature of the determination, and is made without prejudice, so will not affect substantive rights to either person on the ultimate hearing of the matter before a judge. You or your lawyer will need to provide evidence that you've made inquiries, you've inquired about available urgent case conference dates, and set out your efforts to settle the matter outside of the court process. What constitutes urgency at this point in time is the concern must be immediate. That is one that cannot wait until resolution at a later date. The current concern must be serious in the sense it significantly affects the health or safety or economic well-being of the parents or the children. Your concern must be definite and material rather than speculative. It must be tangible with respect to a child's health, welfare, or dire circumstances, rather than theoretical. It must be one that is clearly set out in your evidence and describes the manner in which the urgency or the level of urgency has occurred. Currently, only urgent and limited issue case conferences are being scheduled. There is a requirement that you try to settle your matter outside of court. Okay, so now you know the top 20 questions parents are asking us. How do you find out the answers? Well, I took a deep dive into these questions with the family professional Jonathan Painter and lawyers Mark Giroux and Jarrett Johnson. We spent over an hour examining these questions. You can hear our answers on the Family Law Now podcast or watch our video on our YouTube channel. Both are going to be released in the next few days. If you can like this video, you can share it, you can comment on this video. A bell will pop up, you can click that bell, you'll get notifications of videos that we're releasing in the future. If you have questions, more importantly, put them in the comment box below. We're going to try to get to all our clients and everybody's questions who leave them for us on YouTube and do videos at the end of each week answering those questions. Stay tuned and stay safe.